Who should I main now? Should I main Valkyrie?
Alrighty.
Or Warden?
Yeah, you should probably play Valkyrie if you want. Just pick a character.
Valkyrie.
Either way, we're live. Mixed Feelings Podcast is filmed in front of a live studio audience. I am brought back to you with Scrappy Roo and Diesel.
Hello.
Alright, boys. We already know what our topics are. Everyone knows what the topics are.
Yep.
Yes.
So let's get right into it. So, TV shows that basically brought us joy, and it's old TV shows.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who wants to start off first?
I mean, let's all be honest here. What was the biggest one that we all watched and couldn't stop watching?
Kids Next Door.
Codename Kids Next Door, yeah.
Yep. Right off the bat.
Right off the bat.
For me, it'd either be that or Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, Ed, Edd n Eddy was pretty good. Even though it kind of felt like Ed, Edd n Eddy was written and drawn while they were like on crack.
I mean, I think I saw something that said that they were on like LSD and they did it off a bit.
Huh.
It makes
Learn
sense.
something new. Yeah.
Because especially the ones that like Rolf was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were a iffy situation.
I think Double D was my favorite one out of all of them.
Who's the smartest?
Yeah, Double
He
D.
was the smartest. I think
I
he
like-
had the best character design.
Yeah. I kind of like Ed because of his goofiness. He's just out there character of comic books and stuff.
Hmm.
And then there was Eddie.
Eddie was just not a likable character, to be honest.
I liked Eddie.
No,
I
he
like-
was a good character.
he was a good
He always had the
character.
plan.
He had the plans.
He can make things happen, like quite
True.
literally. Like he had
True.
an idea and he had the people with him to execute.
Said idea.
Hmm?
But it was something about I don't know what it was about. It was something along the lines of like what like they were going through. For instance, I think Double D was neglect because his parents were never home and they'd always leave sticky notes around the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie was abused by his brother, older
Yeah.
brother, because you saw that in the finale.
Oh, big
We
time.
did.
And
That was dark.
the Ed was I think he was also neglected because his parents like appreciated his younger sister more.
Pretty much. Like, if you see his room, even though he's a junky person, but if you see his room, it's kind of run
Yeah,
down,
it's
man.
run down, and then you see his sisters,
Yeah. She has all this lavish stuff with her.
and she's not in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. They left a man in the basement and the stairs broke down, didn't it? In one of the
No,
episodes?
they took the stairs when he got grounded.
Yeah.
I forgot about that episode.
How, listen, how petty do you gotta be to steal your kid's stairs? Leave them in their room. I know there had to be a door at the top of them stairs.
That's awesome. I totally forgot about that.
Or the fact that he was always put in charge of taking care of her. And these guys are like, what, 11, 12?
I'd say they maybe be 12.
Yeah, like, there was no reason for them to be watching each other at that age.
Yeah. Ed was a very weird character. Like there was there was an entire episode where this man's ate a slide because he had a pebble in his shoe. My man said, "You know what? I'm gonna eat a slide."
He was upset.
He was big upset.
He was very big upset.
Wasn't there an episode where they stole Jimmy's outline and he's kind of like melted?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't doubt it, knowing the writers of the entire show.
I'm pretty sure there was. And then like, it was a really weird episode. I don't remember how it went though.
So, I remember, what's his name? What was Sarah's friend's name? With the braces.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Didn't he melt too? Like he got sent down the drain? The sewage drain?
Yeah, that's the episode where they stole his outline.
Oh, I thought that was Eddie who got his outline stolen.
I think they ended up taking a few more people's, but Jimmy was the first one.
Wasn't Jimmy the one with Plank?
No, that was
that
Johnny
was
2x4.
Uh.
I think
Oh, Jimmy.
actually, no.
Jimmy's the kid with the braces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was an evil little child. Like, there were episodes where he was just evil.
Yeah, but he was bullied a lot. In his defense.
Well, I'd
That
be
boy
bullied.
was disrespected.
I'd be bullied too if I was the one. If I looked like a small child. I mean, he was
But, like-
baby faced.
Yeah.
I mean, they were kids. Him and Sarah were the kids out of that teenager group.
Yeah, but everyone else was like older than him.
Yeah, and Sarah was like the protector of him, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because Ed couldn't do anything to her.
Ooh, I'm getting hurt a lot. Oh, I died, boys. I got 3v1. Tried to protect number one.
Yeah. But Ed, Edd n Eddy was a really good show overall, and it had stories, and there was a where Johnny was basically a superhero for like a few episodes. Or
Yeah,
was
'cause
he
he
like
had, like-
Captain Melon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like schizophrenia or
Iron
something?
Man or something like that.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's really racist now that you look back at it. Because I think, wasn't Johnny like a mixed kid?
Yeah, he was the mixed kid in the show. Besides, him and Rolf were like the only ethnic group in there.
Yeah, the only ethnics. What was Rolf? I have never figured that out. Was he like German?
He was either from the. He wasn't German. He was either from the Balkans or like the
He was a
East.
shepherd's son.
Yeah, the Middle East.
I knew he was like a shepherd's son. I just didn't know what ethnicity he was. Because he only says, Rolf, I'm a son of a shepherd and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like, you son of a shepherd.
I don't want to say he was from like the Balkans, but I feel like he would be from Turkey or somewhere just based on his skin color. But I don't want to be that guy. Because he had blue hair though.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think the hair really matters.
Yeah, it was a cartoon.
But based on his like accent and the way he talked, I want to say he's like from the Middle East, kind of.
Do you live in a cave? Then there was
No.
there was that one episode where Rolf was basically punishing the gang, and it was like the last one, like the final bit of it was like Rolf fighting them on a log, and what would basically turns out to be a chasm with a fish. That was just really weird to me.
Why was it weird?
It was weird, but they did something though to him. I think, like they stole something from him.
I think it was
'Cause
something
usually
like
it's-
that.
Ed
Mine was like
always try
business
to like
nothing.
steal the man's chickens.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just got fed up with it at one point and just said, you know what, screw it.
Ooh. Got him. I would too, cause like they're always doing something to him.
I mean, it's 25-cent jawbreakers. I'd do a lot of things for a jawbreaker that big.
Yeah, they were always trying to get those jawbreakers though.
Like every episode, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the whole plot of the show, pretty much.
I mean, would you not? They're like the best candy in the world in that town.
Yeah,
Pretty
and they're
much.
huge!
Man, like I don't even know how they. I know it's a cartoon, Well, I don't know how they fit that in their mouth.
Have you ever had like an actual jawbreaker?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen them, but I don't
I've
prefer
had
them.
one. Like those really
I
big
hit
ones.
one of them with a sledgehammer whenever I was younger, and it didn't break at all.
Yeah, they don't call themselves jawbreakers for nothing.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be broken by a jaw, but you know a sledgehammer should do the job.
Yeah.
I'm a little upsetty spaghetti because it didn't break it with a
Oh
sledgehammer.
crap.
I licked that thing for an entire day to only get like 2 layers down.
I died this experiment. I was trying to protect number 2.2.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
the RAM looking though?
Ed and Eddie had its moments.
It did.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what really was a weird show was Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Ooh, I love
love
that show.
I love this show so much. But it was like going on an acid trip every time you watched it.
I mean, he was a dog though. So you were saying it from his point of view, and he was like scared of everything.
Yeah.
But some of those things were actual monsters. Like,
True.
Yeah. Even then, there was... They say it's a theory, but it's proven correct. Because in one of the... that Muriel is blind. I mean, not blind, deaf. Which is why Courage does, like, charades to talk to her. Because there's an episode where, Courage had walked into the room and started doing his little things, and she said, Courage, you know I can't hear you without my glasses. Which points to the fact that she's deaf.
I mean, that's like people saying, like people turning down the music because they can't see what they're looking for in the car.
Yeah.
True.
Doesn't mean that they're deaf.
But even then, well, she also doesn't have curtains in her room. I mean, it's a cottage, and they live out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly, who are they gonna hide from?
Yeah.
So you know, so it's not completely, like, dark in that room.
Yeah.
There is moonlight coming in through there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you ever open your curtains at night, compared to them closed to open, it's got light. Like, there's light that comes from the moon. I mean, it's not just pitch dark.
I mean, that's why it's called moonlight.
Exactly.
Ooh, these boys are tough. Yeah. It was a weird show altogether, though.
It was a weird show, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
Did
I
they get
loved it.
past the first gate already?
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
did.
they got past the first gate, bro. They toughens.
Like, all the shows that were on during our time were
Pretty good.
basically
Pretty solid.
kind of like those, and they were all cartoonish, and they all had a weird vibe to them. Like, you look back at it, and it's like, this is why I have problems.
I mean, yeah, but also shows nowadays are just too dumbed down.
Yeah, because everyone's a snowflake now.
Yeah.
I mean, you got women with colored hair saying that men are pigs. I mean, everyone's a snowflake now. I mean, no one can take a joke.
We were raised off of it. Insults.
We were literally raised off of racism and jokes.
Yep.
Like, that's just how we roll. Not saying it's a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either.
Got some hope. But yeah, compared to what we got now from the past, it's a lot different.
I look at the Ben 10 we grew up with.
In the Ben 10
know,
now.
like, yeah. The Ben 10 now just... I watched like 2 episodes.
I watched one episode. What do you mean?
I didn't even
I was
watch
watching
it.
it.
Monty, I can't afford cable TV.
I mean, I can look it up on YouTube, at least.
It's not good.
That's not good. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Gotta-
Up.
But basically it's like lower quality. Well, not lower quality, but the art style is like way more simplistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more pleasing to the eyes, I guess, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
small
focusing
children.
more. Yeah,
Oh, smoke
it's
bomb.
focusing more towards smaller kids, I guess.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
it was a decent franchise in the end. It didn't really end as strong as it could have.
So, what would be the next one that we've watched?
Um.
Samurai Jack was one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. They even got a
And
reboot.
yeah, they even rebooted it. And it's still the same art style, and it still has like that
Yeah.
vibe to it.
It
Yeah,
was a little bit darker, yeah, but I mean, I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was a good show all in all.
What did you guys think about the reboot? Or do you want to just talk about the original?
the reboot wasn't bad for real.
The reboot wasn't
I
really that
watched
bad.
most of it. I never got the chance to finish it all, but it wasn't bad.
You should finish it.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the actual original one too.
Yeah. He like learns lessons and stuff. Ooh, I almost hit you.
Hmm.
But it's just a it's pretty I don't know. It's just there to me.
Mm.
It was something I would watch if it was on.
It wasn't a
Ooh.
personal favorite, but I knew when it came on, like, it wasn't gonna be like a bad time, you know? It's not like something I would regret watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something if it was there I would watch it for sure.
Are they at the gate yet?
No, they're
No,
not at
no,
the
no.
gate yet.
Not yet.
Alright. Just gotta kill these fools. But yeah, I like the reboot, and I think the show is pretty solid.
Did y'all ever watch Toonami on Cartoon Network? Like,
I
I mean,
did.
Toonami.
like,
I tried to.
yes, it was it was the part of Cartoon Network at night whenever the anime would come on, like Dragon Ball and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all remember? Y'all ever watch a show called Bobobo?
I remember it, but I don't remember like any of the episodes.
It's a very great
Like,
possibility.
what do you remember about the show, Amani?
A guy with a mustache and shades, basically. I think
Yes.
his hair is blonde.
Yeah, he has a blonde afro.
Oh, Johnny
He's
Bravo.
brown.
No,
No,
he
not
doesn't have an
Johnny
afro. He
Bravo.
has like a
Oh.
fedora. What's that
A
hairstyle called?
fedora.
Not a fedora.
It was
What's?
an afro.
A fedora's a hat, sir.
I'm talking about Johnny Bravo, not
He didn't.
Bobo. What's that
He just
hairstyle
had his
called?
hairs.
Are we on the topic of Johnny Bravo or the anime? That's what I'm questioning right now.
I don't know.
I'm
You
getting
got
beat
him
up.
confused.
Mine's got me confused. What do you mean?
I need
Anyway,
backup
Bobobo.
boys.
I remember liking the show a lot, but I went back and tried to watch it not too long ago, and let's just say it's too weird for me, sir. The man fights with his nose hair. I remember that
I
much.
think I remember that.
What?
The
I
man
think I
fought with
remember
his
that.
nose hair.
Hold on.
He had. Listen, no. Let me describe the character. He had blonde afro, shades, very tall. Had a. I think he had like a blue button up and like some nice
Yeah.
pants. And
What
he
do I
fought
feel like?
with his nose hair. His name was Bobobo, 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 Bobobo.
What do I feel like you've told me this before?
I've described him to you before, more than likely, because he just randomly pops into my head.
I remember. I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember watching any of the episodes. Hope I died, boys. Oof. Doing good. Doing good.
That was, Yeah, that character sounds very familiar because I feel like you've talked to me about that before.
You should look him up whenever you get a chance. I don't
Yeah.
know about watching it, but
Yeah.
look him up for sure.
Okay, so we talked about what's another good show from the old childhood?
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls? Anybody
Dexter's
watch that?
Laboratory. I did watch
Dexter's Laboratory is
Powerpuff
pretty good.
Girls.
I remember watching the old stuff. Just like I remember Mojo Jojo. He was like one of my favorite characters.
Mojo Jojo.
I am Mojo Jojo.
He always said his name so fast.
Man, that's what made him great though. I feel like
Great
just that part, the
presentation.
way he talked.
Great plans. Y'all remember the Rowdy Rough Boys?
The Rowdy what?
Yeah,
The
they're
Rowdy
like the
Rough
evil
Boys.
counterparts to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
The male Powerpuff Girls, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good times.
good times.
Good
What's another good
times.
show? What was the other show you mentioned? Dexter's Laboratory. That that was good.
DD!
Get out of my laboratory!
DD, do not push your button!
Back
Yeah.
away. But yeah, I like that. Remember the episode when he tried to make himself older because he wanted to? What did he want to do? He either wanted to watch a movie or get something. I can't remember.
He wanted to get alcohol this entire time.
Nah, he could easily make that because he's a smart kid.
He's a very smart child.
Yeah. I can't remember what he wanted to do, but he like turned himself into an old man, and, like pumped applesauce into his veins. I just remember that as a kid and being like, I want that. I want that
You
for
want to pump
myself.
applesauce into your veins?
Yes, it makes it so much easier.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a freak for applesauce. You're a freak
Well,
for
I'm a freak
apples.
apples, period.
Yeah, you're just a freak in general.
I was like, that's cool. I want this.
I
Sadly,
want
the
this.
doctors-
You just
Sadly,
go
the
up to your
doctors were
mother
like,
and
"I will
father's
kill
like,
you."
Mother, I need a syringe.
Man,
They just find you in the kitchen with your applesauce, just trying to inject it.
Just injecting it straight into your bloodstream.
of course, bro.
Become one with the apples, and the apples will become one with you.
Just injects it right into your bloodstream, brother.
Were y'all ever a fan of Looney Tunes?
Looney
Looney
Tunes?
Tunes. Are we talking about the reboot or the OGs?
The OG ones that would come on
OGs.
like Saturday mornings.
Oh yeah, OGs.
Yeah. I don't remember watching that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Big Chungus, where the meme originated from.
Yes.
Now we wait.
Alright, now let's talk about a Disney movie that's been near and dear to my heart.
Which one?
The Emperor's New Groove.
I've seen that, but I vaguely remember it for some reason. Like, I know I watched it. I remember the plot, but I just can't seem to recall it.
I like
It's
the
alright.
movie. I would
That's
always
pretty
go
good.
to my grandma's and watch it.
I watched it just recently, actually.
Yeah, big dubs.
It was a very good movie, and I still love it very much.
Yeah.
I forgot that they had made a show to it.
They did, but that wasn't really good, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was.
so,
Yeah, I don't think the show was good.
no.
I like the movie.
What was
then-
Crunk? I like Crunk a lot.
I like Kronk. And then there was a movie about him.
There was, wasn't there?
Yeah. People seem to forget that a lot.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. They forget that a
Yeah.
lot.
I just remember, what's her name? The evil villain being like, pull the lever, Crunk.
Wrong lever!
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the way down.
The iconic.
Oh yeah, Big Tom. He was my favorite character,
Now,
even though he was
alright,
like.
I need y'all to help me with something. It was a Disney Channel. It had Jackie Chan in it, but it was
Okay.
animated.
Jackie Chan's Animated Adventures.
I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
Was that just the name of it? Was Jackie Chan's Animated Adventures?
I think so. I never watched. I either never watched it or like watched vaguely a part of the episode. I don't remember anything about it besides its name.
Yeah.
I remember watching it, but I haven't seen it in forever.
It was kind of just like, it was like one of those shows where it's like, did I have a fever dream?
Yeah.
Because it's hard to remember it.
I haven't seen
There's a lot of shows like that was like, that was just like a fever dream to me.
Like you go back and you see like, ah, I remember this, but you can't recall it afterwards at all.
Yeah. There was just a lot of shows that were kind of like that, and everything else.
Alright, so from Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon.
I don't think we've done
what was
Nickelodeon
one
yet.
show from each?
Are we supposed to pick one show from each?
Pick your favorite show from each channel.
First couple seasons of SpongeBob, none of the new stuff. Disney Channel, I don't think I really had any favorite shows from Disney Channel. I know I liked Kids Next Door from Cartoon Network.
What about you, Ruddish? My pet Russian.
Yes. Cartoon Network would have been the first episodes of Scooby-Doo, and
Which
then
ones?
like the original Scooby-Doo, like when it first came out, or like when we first like saw,
Are you talking about like the old ones?
like
or,
old
the
ones.
What's the Scooby-Doo?
None of the
So,
none of the
with Minor
reboots.
49er?
None of those reboots.
With, like,
The
I
one-
don't.
49er?
I don't know.
So the one where they're like, crap, I can't remember the theme song. I had it in my head too.
It like started off with the bats.
Yeah, that one.
Alright,
Yeah, that one.
so you're talking about the OG.
Yeah, I'm talking about the OG. Talking about that good
Alright.
stuff.
I mean, the one that came after that wasn't bad, and then Mystery Inc. Whenever that came out was not bad either.
Yeah, Mr. Ink wasn't that bad either.
For me, from Disney, I'd probably have to say Avatar. Wait, was Avatar on Disney?
No,
No, it was on
Avatar
Nickelodeon.
was Nickelodeon.
Alright. Okay, so from Nickelodeon it would be Avatar. See, from Disney, I didn't watch Disney a lot.
That too.
It was Jake the American Dragon was on Disney.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I'd say that. I like that.
Yeah, y'all sleep on a bunch of shows on Disney.
It's just because,
No, but I like the American Dragon, but that seems like such a Nickelodeon show.
yeah.
It did, but it really wasn't.
Well, actually, Jackie Chan was on Disney, so
Yeah, Jackie Chan was also on
it
Disney.
makes sense.
Yeah.
A bunch of the Asian shows were on Disney.
See, the only shows I can remember from Disney is like That's So Raven. Was that? No, that was Nickelodeon.
That was
See, I can't
Nickelodeon,
remember.
I
It
think.
was Disney.
No, yeah, it was
What?
Disney.
I think
it was
that's a
Disney.
Raven over Jake the American Dragon.
I don't know. I like Jake the American Dragon more than I liked a bunch of the animated ones before live action started taking over.
Yeah. I can't seem to remember any of the live action though.
Boy Meets World, That's So Raven, Zoe something, Zoe 101. That was Disney.
Yeah,
right?
no, that was Nickelodeon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Zoe 101 was Nickelodeon because I remember my sister watched it.
Okay,
That's all I can
wait
remember
one
now.
second. Do y'all remember there was one live action show that Cartoon Network had called Tower Prep.
Tower
What
Prep?
was it?
Yeah, Tower Prep.
I don't remember that. I remember Dude. No, it wasn't Dude Perfect. It was like, Dude, What Would Happen?
Yeah,
Was one.
Yeah.
That's.
dude.
I think that's when it
Tower.
like started to kick off, or I think it might have been
Tower
Tower that
Prep.
you're talking about.
Now, Tower Prep started it before Do What Would Happen, but it was a great show. Like these kids were like stuck in this academy, and they all had like different powers or something like that,
I think I
different
remember
abilities,
that. I think I remember that. Like,
and then they
I
were trying to
watched
like figure out a way to get out.
I watched the first couple of episodes, then lost interest.
I was obsessed with that show, man. I am a sucker for good plot.
Alright, do y'all know who Dave Grohl is?
No.
No,
Alright, y'all probably don't even know who the Foo Fighters are then, do you?
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, they're a music band, but...
I've heard of them.
Alright, do you know Nirvana?
Yes.
Alright, the drummer for Nirvana is named, I think, Dave Grohl. I think it was the drummer. His name was Dave Grohl. Who later on went and made, after Nirvana split up, he went into the Foo Fighters. And then
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, I think he did Destroy, Build, Destroy, but I'm not sure. At least it was a dude that
Ooh,
looked
I
like him.
remember that show.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to do my research.
Was a white guy with shoulder length dark hair.
Yeah,
He had like a beard or something.
Yeah.
it looked like Dave Grohl to me. Y'all continue talking. I'm gonna find out if it was really...
Invader Zim.
Invader Zim.
Yep.
Yeah,
Quality show.
quality,
I've been waiting-
still relevant.
I've been waiting to mention that.
We need to remake it. They need to remake it.
They did, but I mean the show was a lot more kid friendly.
Nah, I mean like kind of like a video game remaster. Just like take the same stuff and just like get better quality voice actors for it, or
True.
like get the same ones and just have them like redo the lines, maybe switch some of them up.
That could work. But I just remember loving that show. It was so funny.
I don't know. It
Like,
was some dude named Andrew WK.
Oh.
the name sounds. I can hear him saying his own name. I feel like he announced himself every episode. He probably.
Probably. Total Drama Island.
It started off so strong, like the first maybe 2 seasons, and it started
Yeah.
getting too weird for me after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I kept bringing back that one guy who didn't die, even though he should have died so
Who
many
didn't
times.
die?
Yeah. I just like how like the island was so terrible, and once you lose, everyone was so sad. But like when you went to the losers island, it was so much better than the regular island.
Well, yeah, they did have a Losers Island, didn't they?
Yeah.
Zeke was the first one to be voted off. And he's like, yeah, I just been chilling.
Yeah. Didn't one of
Good
them
job.
supposedly die on that island?
Supposedly. I think that was the first guy.
It was
who
like the
kept coming
beanie head.
back.
It was the guy who wore the beanie.
Yeah, he like
was
kept
Zeke.
coming back.
He like something happened to him. I don't remember, but
Yeah, and
He's
then he
one-
was
like, oh,
reintroduced in
Mr.
like the third reboot, I think.
Yeah, he just went insane basically. He became like a golem type monster thing.
He did, didn't he?
Yep.
poor guy.
What's... I think they overused him a little too much. And then Chef, lovable Chef.
Listen, if you were to cast people in reality, if you were to make a live action movie, like a live action movie of this, who would be the cast?
Of Total Drama Island.
Yes. Just choose a few characters and tell me who you think would be perfect for the fit.
Let's see. Chef, I want Samuel L. Jackson because he kind of looks like him.
Now, is it
Um,
season one's cast or like what season is it?
Season 1. We're gonna do season 1.
Okay.
Because we've all seen season 1.
Yeah.
I don't know that many
Oh, that's
actors,
hard to
so
say.
this is.
Oh, well, that's. Do you want to be skipped and let Amani do it real quick?
Yeah.
I
Alright.
don't know any actors. I'm sorry.
Oh, well. That's sad. Y'all are sad people.
I'm not a
I just
sad
don't watch
person.
I just don't watch movies like that.
I just care more so about the characters that they're
That
portraying
they're
than you
portraying.
yourself.
I
Yeah.
care about
I
the
mean,
plot.
honestly, I do. I told you I'm a sucker for plot.
Plot is really good though. That's what drives the story. If you don't got good plot, you don't have a good story or show.
I watch
You can
NASCAR
have
for the
both.
plot.
I
Yes.
have never watched a single thing in NASCAR in my life.
NASCAR is basically just a circle. It's just like, he's taking a right turn. He's taking another right turn. I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh, another right turn!
And the crowd goes wild.
Basically,
Yeah, that's basically just NASCAR for you.
Yep. There you go. Alright, back up.
I ever get into Injustice whenever that was on Cartoon Network.
Injustice.
Young
I don't remember
Justice.
that being
Young
on Cartoon. Oh,
Justice.
Young Justice. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't remember
I'm like, I don't
Injustice
remember
being a show.
Injustice on Cartoon Network.
I don't think it. Yeah,
I don't think
Injustice
it
would be
had
a
a game.
little.
I don't. They had. I was about to say. I don't think they had a game. I was wrongly accused of what I was about to say. Because I own Injustice.
Man, I was about to say we played that before, but nah. What was I gonna say? Young Justice was a pretty good, solid show. I wish
It was a
they
solid one.
didn't end it
They did.
like it ended.
They did finally finish, or they're doing more seasons.
Yeah, because it just abruptly ended on cliffhanger or something like that.
Yep, Cartoon Network kind of started sucking at keeping their good shows.
Yeah,
You know,
they're
they
like, no one
just.
wants to watch this trash.
Yeah, what they couldn't keep up with, they just ditched. I'm sad they gave up Gumball though.
Yeah,
Gumball,
I didn't even know
listen,
that.
Gumball
Gumball,
was a childish show, but it was. I thought it was a pretty good show. In my opinion, you
So,
don't have to
Gumball and
take my
Adventure
opinion.
Time saved Gumball, and the ending of Adventure Time saved Cartoon Network. In my opinion.
Adventure
regular
Time
shows
was
need to.
what kept Cartoon Network going. Was in my opinion as
Yeah,
well.
I don't
And
like its
then
ending.
I don't like the ending either.
See,
Yeah,
I still haven't seen the ending. I didn't see the entire last season.
You can
I
watch
didn't
the
see
ending
a
on
lot of
YouTube.
the seasons. I just skipped it. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna go back and rewatch this. I know I'm not, so I'm just gonna skip to the ending.
That's what I
Wait,
did.
I'm gonna go, and I plan on watching all of Adventure Time.
Like I feel like if it had less love triangles were right, but I feel like if it did a little bit less of
There
that,
was
it would
so
still be good.
many.
Yeah,
It was like,
because you can.
oh,
There
it's
was the one.
Princess. It was the princess, and then it was, oh, I'm gonna do it, Flame Princess, and then it was.
Yeah.
It was everywhere, is what I'm saying.
Basically, like he didn't have a main focus because
I
he
mean,
loved.
yeah, because he's a 13-year-old boy.
But like he grew up though, he like had birthdays, so it wasn't like the show didn't progress mentally. Because at first, like you could tell, because at first it was just him going on random adventures, no really plot line, and then started getting deeper and deeper as the show progressed.
Yeah.
I liked Adventure Time entirely. I had nothing bad to say about it. Can we talk about the gem
I'm
that
not
they
saying it
gave
was
up on
bad.
in true honesty? Jack,
What did they give up on?
they gave up on the Misadventures of Flapjack.
Yes!
Because that was a weird show, but I liked it.
It was a
I
weird
love the dark
show,
humor.
but it was awesome.
Yeah. Got rid of him.
Like, the only thing in that show that made me uncomfortable was the candy dude and his candy wife.
Yeah.
Peppermint Larry.
Yes, it's Peppermint Larry. He made me so uncomfortable.
Candy wife, no! Didn't Knuckles steal his wife or something?
Yes!
Multiple times.
Multiple
Like, he
times,
straight up,
on several occasions.
yeah, he just stole his wife.
Captain Knuckles stole a lot of things that was candy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He also sold Flapjack for a nickel.
That too, I forgot about that.
that time
Blackjack.
he got
Yeah.
that time he got a new sidekick
Remember that
named
one time where
Fist.
they basically did child trafficking?
Yeah, they were
That's
working in
basically what
that
it was.
machine thingy. Ooh.
It was just a... That show was just something else.
Man.
Great. Top tier.
Top tier show, bro.
In my opinion, it was. I thought it was
Did they
great.
ever? No, they didn't even. Have you guys seen the ending though? I don't want to ruin it if you
I don't
haven't.
think there was a finale.
There
There wasn't.
was.
Cause
There was.
what was it?
Yeah. So at the end, they do so much bad things that they turn into fish people, and then they turn back into regular people, and then they get kicked off the island. They just get kicked off and have to live in the real world. Like it's where this 3D animation. It's like 3D claymation, and they're like regular people now. Bubby has a human face on her, and they just
Hold
have to
on.
sail off.
I don't
Like
think that's
they have
true.
no.
I don't feel like...
No,
Did the
no.
Misadventure of Flapjack have a finale?
I look it up. It does.
It does! What the crap?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. What in the world?
It's really weird, but
Why was I
and
never
sad 'cause
informed of this?
Right.
I didn't know until I looked it up. But yeah, it had an ending.
See, I'm more so upset that y'all never saw Tower Prep because it was a great show.
You wanna know what was slept on? Chowder.
What?
Chowder was a good show. I like Chowder.
Chowder was top tier. I'm so upset that they just canceled it because it wasn't getting funding.
Yeah, and they had an entire episode where they lost fundings, and they like, what are we
Yeah.
gonna do?
Had to do the
We're
car
gonna
wash.
start a car wash. Rada rada
I
rada.
did not know Schnitzel was white. I thought he was
I
black.
did not
to
know
be
either. I
honest.
thought he was a full-on black man.
Man. But I like his build. I would understand him being
His-
a voice actor with his build.
Yeah, his
Like,
build is
the way-
on top, is on point though.
Yeah.
So I threw my spear at the big guy and it did nothing.
Ah, well that sucks.
Yeah, he didn't take a lick of damage.
But yeah. Flapjack ended. Chowder ended. I don't think their ending was that bad though for Chowder.
I can't remember what it was, but I think I do remember them having an ending.
Basically, he just grew up pretty much.
Oh yeah.
How do y'all feel about the progression of Ben 10?
Oh, I'm so
I
upset.
didn't
I'm
keep up
so
with it.
upset. They
I
should
didn't
have
keep
just
up
ended
with
it when he was a teen, when he grew up. They should have just ended it there. Instead, they had to butcher him again when they went back to his childhood.
Oh. I'm back to his childhood.
Like the new reboot that they've done.
See, I
Like it was
saw that-
perfect.
One is
I didn't see the reboot. I just saw the last one, like you said, when he was a teenager.
Yeah, the
if I'm
teenage.
honest, I didn't like the middle of the teenage one. 'Cause I felt like they were drawing it out. They should have just wrapped it up.
Probably. You got me,
Um,
bud. Nope.
the only thing I'd say I didn't like about it is that sometimes he was like, like he actually acted mature. And I saw a video on it and it kind of pointed it out to him, but it's like some points of it he was like acting mature, like his own age, and then
Mm,
at times he would act like he's still a kid.
Yeah.
I know he's
mm.
like a teenager, but he's not like he shouldn't be making some of the stupid mistakes that he does.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very upset with that. Also, one of those what makes me more upset, the Teen
What?
Titans reboot.
Yeah. Which one? Teen
See,
Titans Go?
Yes, Teen Titans
yeah,
Go.
I mean, they knew what they were doing. It wasn't like, oh, this is gonna become popular. They knew they were gonna like they straight up called out in the series all the OG fans. They were like, yeah, we know this irks you because it was for kids. It wasn't really meant to draw back that nostalgia feel. Even showed it in that one movie they had where the originals fought the new ones and beat them, beat the crap out of them.
yeah. But like the end credits of that movie, I think someone said that like at the end, the original Teen Titans came up for like the end credits, and like we're coming back, and then like everyone just like lost their shit.
Huh.
Oop.
Yeah. I was a very upsetty spaghetti. It was a very upsetting thing. Ugh. So how was everyone's day?
It was alright.
It was alright.
Y'all didn't have work today, did you?
Oh,
No,
Oh, well I did. It was fun, I guess.
oof. How we doing on that boss though?
We've barely
I'm
touched
good.
him. He's not even half.
His health is in the top right corner.
Oof.
I can draw him
I
out if
had
one of
him
y'all
on.
want to try to get on the
I'm at,
ballista.
I was on the ballista, but I'm like heavily damaged now because I had to fight
I
off a
gotta
hero.
draw back now.
But yeah, I don't know about the new Teen Titans Go. I wasn't expecting much.
I was at
But
least
man,
expecting it to be good.
I
I
was
mean it's a
expecting
kid
like
show.
funny animated shorts from Teen Titans Go. I wasn't expecting a whole series like that.
I I know you're not. I know it's not supposed to be like the original, but I don't like. I barely like any of the characters on there.
Because they dumbed them down to like only have
Yeah,
a few specific character traits.
Robin's is bossy. Starfire is oblivious to everything. Beast Boy is just obnoxious.
He's basically a pothead.
Yeah. I don't know about Cyborg. I guess he tells bad jokes. It's his thing.
He's basically a dead joke.
Yeah. And then Raven's just the moody teenage smart
An
nerd
emo.
person. Yeah, the emo kid.
But she was right like the entire time. Like she
Yeah.
was never wrong. Yeah.
Oof. All right. I don't think we're getting this one, boys.
I'm just gonna bum rush him.
Oh, you got this.
Alright, boys, time to get serious. I'll get him in the front. Mine to get him from the left. Oh, Diesel get him from the right. Let's go, boys.
Where
Yeah.
you at?
I'll try to get a banner up. Getting the banner up now.
Running in.
You can do it, boys.
Justin go for it. Oh no. Ooh, I'm done. Oof.
We can't do it, boys.
We tried.
Whoa, what happened?
This demolished me.
Run, Diesel, run!
Run.
I'm trying.
Run for your life.
Jesus, what happened to you guys?
We got wrecked.
Now,
Where's the
now,
health
now,
station?
now, now.
Oh,
Where did you go was the question.
I was respawning, and then I ran around here to the right.
yee.
I'm dead now.
I'm running towards health.
There's no
back
way
home.
he's gonna be able to get us all.
Nah, we're done.
Scrappy,
Uh,
I want you to die fighting.
I gotta heal up first. I ain't going out on half health. Oh yeah, I am. Didn't see him behind me or him. Oof.
Did you die fighting though is the question.
I did die fighting. I did. They got the first hit off on me. These boys are tough.
They had
They
two
do
Ronin
sound
on their
crazy.
team.
That's true. They had two of those guys.
We did good though. We broke in pretty fast.
I'd say we did pretty good.
Alright.
Alrighty. I guess this
No,
will be
so-
all for today, trash babies.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Trey BB.
I didn't even notice
My
the
trash
time.
BBs.
Just BBs. Ooh, got some dope armor.
Tune in next week for our next one.
Ooh, talk
Time
about
will
armor.
be decided at the time. And I'll see all y'all in the next episode.